Passion, drive, and patience. The formula of winning championships is also what keeps your ride or die alive. eBay Motors has everything for you to maintain your vehicle and level it up to peak performance. Superchargers, roof racks, exhaust kits, LED lights, and more. Whether you're into speed, power, or style, eBay Motors has it covered. With over 122 million parts for your number one ride or die, you'll always find exactly what you're looking for. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, your part is guaranteed to fit your ride every time or your money back. Because with eBay Motors, you're burning rubber, not cash. With all the parts you need at the prices that you want. It's easy to make your car the MVP it needs to be and bring home huge wins. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Again, ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
He is a Jew. He's very funny. He wants more money. And more Mike Todd. He's got anxiety.
Welcome.
He's got depression.
We do it once a week.
Pills, so
It's Clem and Kush. I think...
He's not your boy toy.
He is our sexy boy.
He's not your boy.
Welcome to Clem and Kush. I think, Seth, this might be our longest running franchise in our little podcasting world.
It is, yeah, because we started it the first time I was here.
Yeah, so and then we had an interruption because you had a little bit of meltdown.
Yeah, I was just trying to do other things, but it's all good.
Well, yeah, and you know what? And in all honesty, you had shit stacked against you. I mean, I'm just gonna be dead honest with you. You had some shit pulling against you.
Oh, when I was here?
Yeah, it wasn't a fair fight.
Yeah, no, I know, but yeah.
Whereas I honestly think now that you genuinely like everybody, and that you don't feel as if anybody's trying to fuck with you, so to speak. And you and I have, I think, a little bit better of a working relationship.
Yeah, I would say that's all true. I mean, I feel comfortable suggesting things like us covering the debate on Thursday night.
Well, your idea, by the way.
Yeah, and just trying something new because I think that stuff's important. And yeah, it's gonna fucking suck, but those are the things that I think you have to do.
Rumor has it you might be spending the night in my extra bedroom.
Yeah, I think I'm going to.
Wow, that's gonna be awful cool.
And I just
want to ride to work together, buddy.
Listen, I just saw CNN. It looks like they're going to be doing like a takedown of anybody doing commentary on YouTube and all that. So
what's that mean for us?
I don't know. I think it's just something we keep an eye on. But I
think that they're going to take down anybody that's actually broadcasting their feed.
Right.
So,
but we don't have to necessarily have even like we can have audio on in the background, but it doesn't have to be through like part of our feed, right? Their direct audio?
Let me see if we can get a ruling on that through the Macho Man. Macho Man, are you back there in between sets?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Here. By the way, did you get that 50 I sent you?
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Okay, no problem.
You're sending out 50s?
Well, he fucking did a quick turnaround edit job for me that I fucked up yesterday. So, yeah, just like I gave, Rhett. Remember, he did some shit on like $20.
Yeah.
Boom. I've been handing out, kid.
I know. Well, I'm right here with my mouth open, Pappy.
Yeah, and you got a big one this past. Let's not talk about it.
Oh, yeah.
K5. Yeah. So, Macho, I guess CNN's declaring. Seth, tell Macho what you told me.
Okay, Macho, it looks like CNN has told YouTube that they're going to do like a takedown of anybody that's doing commentary over the debate. So it looks like Tim Pool is trying to fight it. Elon Musk has said that he will not remove anything off X. But I guess Tim Pool said that their algorithm or something could still possibly take it down.
I wonder if we'd take it from like Fox or something, just the audio like you were saying, and just have it low in the background on the board.
Yeah, here's the deal. I mean, like I think that if you take it from maybe Fox, or some little or known place that's carrying it,
The local news or something?
Maybe. I don't know. But, maybe CNN's like that's still our feed.
I just think there's ways to get around it. Look, I think the first they're targeting the huge people that are going to do this.
Right, the big ones.
Right. But
the Hodge twins, Glenn Beck, shit like that.
Yeah, I think we could fly under the radar unless they are just going to, look for signals that, pick up their audio. I just think that we can. I'm looking forward to it, and I don't need to give a fuck about politics. I just want to make sure that, we know what the rules are going in.
If it's just audio, we should be okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
And then we can watch.
Because they're probably going to have people they're probably going to show the debate on the streams, and people are just going to be yapping along with it.
Right.
Okay, we're just going to be yapping and you listening.
No, yeah. What we're going to be watching the stream, we'll be watching the stream, but we won't be broadcasting the stream. We'll be broadcasting the audio of the event. And, maybe occasionally we'll even turn it down, like when we really get some real good shit, some pontification going on.
Well, either way, Elon Musk said they can swing from these, so he said he's not budging.
Swing from this. Now, so is Elon... So am I assuming that...
But I literally watched a 1 minute and 22-second clip of a 20-minute podcast from Tim Pool for this info.
If we would only if we would go exclusively on X... Since Elon's telling them to suck a dick.
I know. I just think it hinders our audience.
Yeah.
I just think we have so many people with Rumble and YouTube.
Yeah.
Rhett would like to speak on his mic.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, shit.
Rhett, normally
I was
would
just going to have him
you
relay
up.
a message
sorry.
for me.
No, buddy. I'm sorry. I didn't have you up. Go ahead.
No, you're good. Sorry.
And by the way, this isn't a situation you should be commenting on, so I should have your mic up. This is right in your power alley. So
there's no chat on X. So you wouldn't have anybody in.
Yeah, there's no. God forbid we don't have chat.
I don't think
the
we'll
haters
be able
have got to be able to throw it right up our ass when they want to.
Yeah, and I don't think we'd be able to get super chats or any donos through.
I think people want to watch it with us too, Bubba. Like I think that if we read their commentary and all that, I think that's kind of part of it.
Yeah.
At least for us right now. And
So let's just go everywhere. We won't throw the video feed portion up. We'll just throw the audio, and we'll be commenting on that. Everybody that's going to be listening to us is probably going to have their TV on, as they're watching us or something like that. They can monitor it, but it'd be like almost watching a football game with the volume down and then watching. Don't the Mannings do something like that?
Yeah, I mean they obviously have the game on and all that because they have. But that's what rights. They do. But that's not a show I've ever watched before. God bless the Mannings.
I never have, though. I never watched it either.
No, I just like watching regular football. If I needed people around, then I would try to get some friends.
I tell you one thing, I am interested in how well Tom Brady is going to do as we get closer to the opening of the NFL. What are we, a month out probably?
Bubba, as they say at Paris Fashion Week, he's going to slay.
Yeah,
he's going to be awesome. Like people love Tony Romo his first fucking year. Now they got Tony Romo burn, but I think Tom Brady will have that same. He's not going to have that same giddy way of delivering things like Tony Romo, but I think he's going to have so much expertise and just be so calculated. And obviously, it's Tom Brady, so I think it's going to be a hit.
I think you kind of are going to have a hybrid of a John Madden as far as telling stories and wisdom with a player's perspective and having done it. The one thing about John Madden is, yes, he was a coach, but John Madden was never the greatest, tackle of all time. I don't even know that John Madden really played much professionally. I don't know. I mean, he may have back in the 40s or 50s or where the fuck you.
Well, most of those guys make the best coaches.
I know that. But what I'm saying is he ended up being one of the best color guys of all time to be judged by.
Yes.
Right? I mean, so fucking Brady. Not only does he have the wisdom and can tell stories and won 7 Super Bowls and can probably diagnose any defense that he's looking at, but he also is coming from a player's perspective where he could say, I can remember this is what fucking, the Buffalo was throwing at us, and I would do a check down. I'm thinking he's going to do stuff like that.
A recent player's perspective,
yes,
I mean, it's like, hey, I played with, probably in the NFL, there's probably, 75% of the guys Tom Brady played with or played against. So, yeah.
And then the great ones, he'll even have greater stories like, when I played Mahomes in the fucking Super Bowl, role. You know, I'm like, he's gonna have some cool ass stories.
I don't know if they're going to do story time. I mean, they might be having him do some other content. I think they'll have him just do. I mean, he's on. I don't know if Rhett's still listening, but he's on the.
Mic's up.
He's on the team with. Is he on Fox?
Yeah.
So it's with Aaron Andrews, and who's the guy? Is it Andrew Burkhardt?
Is it Kevin? I think Kevin Burkhardt.
Kevin Burkhardt. Okay.
Yeah.
He's not that strong.
No, not for a number one guy.
No, he's not that strong.
That's the thing. Is Greg
See,
Olson
they needed that Buck guy.
They got Tom Rinaldi too, right? Is he? Or am I thinking of ESPN? I don't know. It feels like they have another serious guy, but I don't know. The team around Tom Brady seems weird. Like, I don't know if he's going to try to do it like it was in New England, like trading out guys, trying to control the roster a little bit.
That lead guy, like Erin Andrews, she cuts it, she makes it. She's on that level. All the players like her. She can get that exclusive interview. All the players are not going to, I'm worried about the lead guy. That lead guy's got to be as special as Tom. Like, Tom's as good as fuck probably, but he'll be better if he's got a good setup guy,
Yeah, but you know what? Even if the A team was still at Fox, which would be, Aikman and Joe Buck, it's not like they would have taken Aikman away from Buck to put Tom Brady on.
They're not breaking that up.
And so, I mean,
it's like they almost need to find a new.
Well, the guy. I mean,
there's not a sexy.
I don't want to write
lead guy out there right now.
I don't want to write this guy off because this guy and Tom Brady could develop, into the next, Summerall Madden. You just don't know. He's just not the biggest name, but he kind of got, I don't think people thought that Joe Buck and Troy Aikman were going to leave Fox, so he kind of just. He was the last man standing.
Who, Kevin Burkhardt?
Yeah, if that's his name.
Is that his name? Brett, is that his name?
Kevin Burkhardt.
Yeah, I mean, he's
fine. I think he'll be fine with Brady the first couple of years, but I don't think they're going to develop into a Joe Buck Aikman thing.
Brady's going to have to find another lead.
Let's hear him do at least one game first.
Yeah, and here's the say, like, we don't even fucking. Oh, hold on.
What'd you do?
Oh, turn that down. Yeah, turn that shit down.
Not me, Mach.
You just turn the pot down.
There you go.
All right, all good.
That wasn't me, Macho.
That happens during podcasts all the time.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, I learned how to thwart that.
How to regulate it?
Yeah, turn the button down.
So, anyway, I think there's a lead guy, Seth, 2 or 3 years from now that we don't even really know is a good lead guy that's going to emerge as a good lead guy.
It's possible. I mean, ESPN's always, firing people, so you never know who's going to become available.
You know what they I hate to be sexist.
They might fucking give Pat McAfee another job.
You know who they need to keep out of the fucking booth? Women.
Well, okay.
I can't.
Well,
I mean, like for real.
Where are you taking me?
Listen, I'm telling you right now. I am all about women's equality to be a referee. The Tampa Tarpons last year, I don't know if you knew this or not, Seth, but their skipper was a woman.
Yeah, Jessica Mendoza.
And she went on.
No, maybe that wasn't her name.
And she's gone on to the Marlins organization.
Cool.
And, continuing to better herself. And there's women referees and there's women coaching.
All right. It sounds like I'm not racist, but I have black friends. I mean,
No. What I'm saying is this, like, I'm all about, man, if a woman can fucking do the job, let her.
But there's no women. There's been no women in the booth. The women for football have been on the sidelines doing the.
I know. And so what I'm saying is they've tried a few, like, college games where I've heard, back when Dion was with the HBCU, there was this one woman that was trying to do play-by-play.
Yeah.
She's really, I guess, really famous, but it just went right through me. I could not.
I know there's a lot of people that hate Doris Burke on ESPN. She does basketball. I understand what you're saying. I don't think that you have to worry about that in football.
Yeah.
I just feel like they've got.
They're trying though. They're trying to infuse them into college.
Well, I mean, they've got. I don't know, Bub. I mean, we've got women referees and all that stuff.
But maybe women aren't naturally as good of broadcasters as we are. I mean, maybe we're better broadcasters.
Maybe the NFL has numbers that people don't want to hear a woman. I don't know, Bubba.
Oh, I guarantee you they do. Because listen, I'm all about. I don't give a fuck if there's a woman coach. I mean, there's obviously women that own. Like, I think there's a couple female owners in the league. I don't mind if a female owns it.
Let's not act like every single
she fucking referees it. I just don't want her fucking doing play-by-play for me.
Well, let's not act like every single male play-by-play team, is the greatest thing to listen to in the world.
I'm not
plenty
saying
of them are shitty.
Oh, plenty of them are shitty.
I just I think as far as how they have it divided up with jobs in football, that I think having a female sideline reporter works. I do too. I think having female leads on pregame shows and postgame shows when you have a bunch of athletes, like I think that stuff works.
I do too.
If they want to do other shit, that's great. But I mean,
they're just so far behind the 8 ball on not developing any play-by-play talent that they've developed sideline talent, they developed co-host talent or host talent for after games and things like that. They just for whatever reasons they're behind. All leagues, especially football, they're just behind on developing because it's you got to start developing them, and then you bring them along. Maybe you bring them through the college ranks, and then you bring them up to the NFL. But the NFL's just been kind of behind on develop, or our football in general has just been kind of behind on developing play-by-play girls.
Well, Bubba, the NFL's not the one that's creating these positions. It's the broadcast networks that have been the ones that aren't developing the talent.
What's what I'm saying?
And it's not. And you know what? It's not an easy fucking job.
I know.
I will say that's the one thing that I haven't ever done in my career is play-by-play, color, any of that stuff. And I really, really, really would even fucking want to do it.
Let me tell you a story. This really will resonate.
The long one?
I think I don't know. I think that obviously I'm recognized as probably a pretty good radio broadcaster. Like I got to think that whether you like me or not.
Oh yeah, you good like Horace Grant.
But I'm just saying, I think that I'm an established radio talk show host. I don't know if I'm on everybody's Mount Rushmore, probably not, but I think I'm pretty damn good.
You're almost on mine, but Delilah edges you out.
Thank you. So that being said, I also own a sporting venue. I own Bubba Raceway Park, Ocala Speedway. I own that, and you wouldn't believe how many times the fans will stop me. I'll be going up to the tower, which is where Joe Dirt, who does play-by-play,
right?
That's where he is. Right, but I'm up there in a different capacity. I'm race directing. I'm talking to the racers and the wrecker crews and dispatching them. I'm not getting on the microphone. And so you wouldn't believe how many people stop me and say, Bubba, when are you going to get on the microphone tonight and do some play-by-play? And I literally have tried it one time with Joe. It's a lot the real good guys in Dirt Vision. Like if
we got the 13 funny car coming around the corner right now, down the back stretch.
No, we don't have the 13 funny car.
Okay,
headed down the back stretch. I got to try to find some James Essex.
I feel like you've played this guy before.
Oh, I probably have. He's one of the greatest of all times. James Essex, Lucas.
Bubba, is the track like something that if it just like set on fire one night that Tom Bean wouldn't be upset at all?
Lucas, play. I'm not answering that question. Play. So, let me see here. I'm just trying to do.
Real Bitchum is a bitch.
Who?
Nothing.
What did you say?
Nothing, man. I'm just chilling. I'm chilling over here.
All right. So I have tried, and like here's the deal, man. Like real good, like James Essex and Ben Shelton, and how they'll throw it all over to each other. This is a lot harder, and I tried it one time with my announcer Joe Dirt. So Joe Dirt was the main dude. He'd be like, Ivan at Lloyd, number 21, the professor, going in the high side of number 1. Looks like he's diamonding off number 2, coming down the backstretch, and he looks like he's taking the lead by,
So there is a backstretch.
Oh, yeah. So, hold on.
Brian Regal with the Racing Boys.
And
set your guys' schedule off. And the rule of outlaws.
I'm actually trying to find an example.
I believe you.
Of James S. No, but I want you to hear how good, a real good guy sounds.
No, I know. I know.
Why are you being such a dick?
You don't have to find it. Let's just talk like bros, man. Fucking put the Googles away. Put the Googles away and let's chat.
I want to show an example.
We know what good guys sound like.
I want to show an example of the best, the Hall of Famer, James Essex. This is considered one of the best of all time.
I believe you.
But
like
please,
he's like Vince Scully.
Please let me show you.
You're having troubles.
I'm struggling hard right now.
I understand.
I can't James Essex play-by-play.
Where the fuck are you? Look on YouTube.
I googled James Essex Lucas play-by-play. and I cannot seem to find anything that is letting me play.
So I think that's why we're just gonna have to go on your word that he's the best.
Damn it! Fuck! Where's my Lummy when I need him?
When he slipped up there,
Yeah, I 100% did. I thought the race was over with, and the next lap would come.
Oh no. Anyway, it looks like it's not giving me any James Essex.
Fuck.
My boys ain't finding any for me either. But like, to your point, play-by-play is so much different than radio. People automatically assume because you talk in a microphone and you're on the radio or you're a talk show host or you're a co-host that you could just grab that microphone and do play-by-play, and people don't realize how much of an art it truly is.
For sure.
Oh my God, it might be harder than what we do, maybe. A little bit.
I mean, I don't. This isn't. Is this hard? This isn't.
Yeah,
this is hard to do.
Yeah,
is it?
And make money at it.
Well, I'm just saying, like,
and have hold on, have a big show.
No, not that. I'm just saying what we do, having on-air conversation, trying to make it engaging and funny and all that. Like, is that hard?
Yeah, or everybody would be doing it.
It seems very easy to me.
No, if it was easy, everybody would be doing it, making money.
I'm just telling you, it seems easy. It seems easy to come in here and just fucking talk and make fun of shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's easier each rung you go down, but if you're at the top and you're the quarterback, it's a little bit harder than being the WR1. You're wide receiver 1.
Don't diminish my playmaking abilities.
Rhett's my slot. Lummy's my left tackle. Protecting my blind side.
I think Lummy is like
Lummy's my left tackle. He's protecting my blind side.
The equipment manager, left tackle, offensive coordinator. Lummy just be running around the whole fucking time.
Macho, he's running the scoreboard and wiring shit up with the PA.
Jesus Christ, man.
So listen,
I'm sorry for saying Jesus Christ, people. I'm sorry.
You should never say
I
that.
know. I'm sorry.
Even though you don't believe it.
Well, I respect the Lords,
Speaking of which, and I love a great deal just as much as the next guy, but I'm not going to crawl through a bed of hot coals or go out of my way just to save a few bucks. And if I am, man, it's got to be easy. No hoops, no BS. So when Mint Mobile says it's easy to get wireless for $15 a month with the purchase of a 3-month plan, I'm going to call them out on it. Turns out, it's really that easy. It's that easy to get wireless for $15 a month. The longest part of the process was the time I spent on hold waiting to break up with my old provider. That's a nightmare. Wish everything was as easy as Mint. All plans come with high-speed data and unlimited talk-to-text delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. You can use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and bring your old phone number with you, along with all of your existing contacts. To get this new customer offer with your 3-month premium wireless plan for only $15 a month, you must go to mintmobile.com/Bubba. That's mintmobile.com/BUBBA. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/Bubba. $45 upfront payment required, equivalent to $15 a month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Speed slower on 40 gigabytes on unlimited plans. Additional taxes, fees, and restrictions apply. See Mint Mobile for details. And religious, ceremonial type speaking, that is your dad, Larry, had his bar mitzvah this past weekend.
Yeah.
And Larry, I think, is in his 60s.
He's 76.
76. And it's my understanding, I don't know a lot about the Jewish faith, but it's my understanding that bar mitzvahs happen usually for a little Jewish teenager, like around 13, 14, 15.
13's the age, the target age to get it done. I thought I had mine late at 15, but
now when you say to get it done, do you have to do a certain amount of prerequisite type of work or studying?
Yes.
Or memorization?
You have to know, you have to read your Torah portion, you have to be able to read all the Hebrew, and then the rabbi will sign off on whether you're ready or not.
All right, so what's your Torah?
The Torah is just like the Jewish law and all that stuff. It's fucking. There's a lot of.
Do you know it?
No, I don't know all of it. There's a lot of shit in there. Like, my dad had to read out of it, and it was so small that he couldn't see. They had to give him a fucking cheat sheet, a piece of paper that had it in much larger font for him.
Mm-hmm.
So,
he didn't need the 12 point. He needed the 26.
Yeah, he was really, I thought he was, like, really struggling for a moment.
All right, so was there a reason why has your father been Jewish all of his life?
Yes.
All right. Was there a reason why your dad wasn't allowed to do it at 13, 14, 15?
Yeah, my dad, I believe he got kicked out of a religious school when he was young. And
that makes him that much cooler to me.
But his dad was like the president, so...
Oh, the president of the Jewish club?
The president, I don't know if the president of the temple, something like that, so...
But that really means that Larry got screwed, because if your dad... You get kicked out because you're a bad boy, but your dad gets you back in, but you also don't get you get ripped out of your bar mitzvah?
I don't know what my dad's, I don't know if he was on pace to get one. I don't know. I just know my dad gave a speech, so I was able to, take some stuff in. But, he's been Jewish all his life, and, he wants to feel a deeper connection to it. And this is something that he'd been planning on for a few years. And I never thought it was going to happen. And shit, man, there I am sitting there Saturday, in South Tampa at, my temple, watching my dad get bar mitzvahed in front of a bunch of fucking strangers.
Well, now why is
it's
it
open to the public?
Oh, it is?
Yeah. So what they do is, Bubba.
Can you give me the whole format of how this works?
My dad got jobbed the fuck out, is what it was.
He
okay.
Did?
Yeah. I got. Most people. I got married and bar mitzvahed in the same temple, and I'm in the synagogue where it's the bima, and it's got the fucking nice Torahs, and it's got everything.
Can I ask what a Torah is?
The stained glass. It's the Jewish law and all that stuff. Remember I told you? It's Torah scrolls, and it's got a fucking bunch of
scrolls. They got like a bunch of scrolls.
Bunch of Hebrew writings and stuff on there.
Please be more patient with me. You're being like kind of a little aggressive to me. I'm not trying to be a dick. I just don't know about it, and I'm trying to learn.
Yes, this Torah that my dad read out of on Saturday was saved from the Holocaust, so it's been around for a while.
All right, so this scroll that your dad was to read from is all part of the bar mitzvah celebration, and he doesn't have to memorize it, he just has to read it.
Yeah.
Okay. And like, how much words is it? Is it as much as like this, is this
it's a lot. I mean,
this Mint Mobile script, or is it
no,
more than that?
It's probably like, it's probably good. My dad was probably reading Hebrew for like 10 minutes.
All right. And what's he saying? Like, we love God and there is no Jesus?
Oh, I don't. No, there's nothing. We don't talk about.
I'm only asking.
No. I'm just.
There's no Jesus, but there is a God.
We just try to focus on the God. There's no negativity towards.
Guess what? I like that. I like God.
Well, back in our time, Jesus didn't exist, so this is why he's not really mentioned too much.
Right, Jesus is not a big thing in the Jewish world.
Right, no disrespect.
Right, for those that are not Jewish, you can believe in your Jesus. Jewish people just don't believe in Jesus as much as you do.
That's all. That's all.
That's all it is.
So
that's all it is.
All right. So my dad had to read out of there.
So hold on, we got to back up a little bit.
Yeah, I don't even know where the fuck we are, man.
So what time are you supposed to be at the temple with Lil Sethi and Phoebes?
10. I was supposed to be there at 10 a.m. And it started at 10:30.
10 a.m. Saturday morning.
And my mom wanted to go through all our fucking jobs that we had at the bar mitzvah.
So you get there. What's the dress code for I'm guarantee it's not a Michael Jordan throwback jersey, some slides, and some fucking cargo shorts that you usually wear.
No, I had pants. And a button-down shirt.
Okay, nice. And Phoebes is probably dressed up like in a dress.
Yeah.
Lil Phoebes, probably same thing.
Dress, yeah.
All right, so you're all up in there. Do you get there on time?
Yeah, I got there when everybody got there.
All
except I was, I told you yesterday, it was hard as fuck to get in there because we have to worry about Hamas trying to kill us. So getting through security was tough for me because I got rejected 4 times.
You just can't walk into the temple. They got the anti-Hamas guys out front.
Yeah, they had...
because one would think that you have to protect that temple. That temple probably is under watch 24 hours a day due to the fact that we have a bunch of crazy motherfuckers that don't like Jewish people, and it would be a target.
Yeah, I
thought
that
sucks.
I thought after 2 or 3 times of it, going that they would just let me in, but they
because you're clearly not Hamas,
right? Well, they wanted to fucking make sure that I was not bringing anything in, and it came down to I had some zippers on my pockets of the pants. So they finally let me in. But but they were checking everything, Bubba. They were checking my glasses. They were checking my belt. They were checking. There was one other thing that they checked.
Trying to dock you?
I mean, I would have been up for it.
Right, for a docking?
Yeah, why not? Especially out there when everybody's walking in. So I just wanted to tell you this real quick. So I got married in the synagogue, like when I was telling you.
Is that the same place?
Yeah, it's the temple, yes. And
but hold on.
Oh,
is it the temple or is it the synagogue or is it the synagogue is located inside the temple? You have to understand, buddy. I'm white trash from Indiana.
It's the same.
I don't know. We don't have these things in Indiana.
It's the same thing.
Okay, so the temple, is it also called the synagogue?
Yes.
Well, okay, so it's the temple or it's the synagogue, whatever you want to call it.
Yes.
Okay, like it could be the church or it could be the temple. You know, like I'm saying?
Right.
Right, okay. So the synagogue/temple, which is where you're at, you've had your bar mitzvah there.
Yes.
And you've had your wedding there.
Yes.
So you're like almost fucking, you almost have frequent flyer miles here at this temple.
Right, but here's the thing. But instead of like being, it's called in the sanctuary, Bubba. That's where all the stuff is, okay? That's where the stained glasses, the Torahs, the nice seats, all that. The sanctuary. That's where I got married and had the bar mitzvah.
Right. So within the temple and the synagogue is the room, the really cool holy room is called what's it called again? What?
Let's
help me.
You got it. The sanctuary.
The sanctuary. So inside the sanctuary is where all the cool shit happens. Right.
Yes.
That's where the scrolls are, and that's where all probably important stuff happens, is inside the sanctuary. Yes or no?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. So what about the sanctuary?
They were doing some fucking new age yoga shit in there on Saturday. So my dad had to have his fucking bar mitzvah in a conference meeting room.
Hold on. What the fuck? Hold on. With regards to the Jewish faith, isn't the bar mitzvah? I don't know. I'm not Jewish, but isn't it like one of the most important things of the faith? Is the bar mitzvah for a person of the Jewish faith? That's like the big fucking shindig.
Yeah,
biggest of all.
Big shindig. Yeah,
and you're gonna put fucking Jew yoga in here?
And I don't know if they were paying or whatever, but yeah, they had my dad. And not only did my dad...
So Larry has to go to an offshoot fucking jobber room?
It's like, right behind the sanctuary. And I think the worst part about it was I fucking forgot that like Saturday services, like Shabbat services, they're open to the public. So there was a bunch of people that we didn't know that were watching the bar mitzvah. And the rabbi announced that after that there was going to be food provided in the next room. And my mom was so fucking mad because she only got food for like the families and stuff.
Right, she just got food for her immediate people.
The rabbi
now she's got fucking homeless Willie that's a Jew over there fucking picking at her shit.
I know.
Right?
My mom
and Elise is full fucking hot.
Her face changed.
She's like, all I have is I only catered enough for my family, not for enough for every fucking Jewish person in Tampa that's at Temple on Saturday to fucking be able to eat my fucking sandwiches.
Yeah, so we were laughing about that. I wanted to document everything that I could, so I filmed my dad the first minute when my mom went up there, and then my dad's Hebrew teacher, she was so nice. I think she's like in her 80s or something.
Wow.
And then so the rabbi goes, after they got done, with that moment, the rabbi goes, so we decided ahead of time that Maggie was going to be the one that was going to be doing the photography and filming. So if everybody could just put their phones away, we're just going to let her handle it.
He's basically fucking targeting you.
I was the only my brother Brett was laughing. I was the only motherfucker who was filming that one.
You said,
I'm a content creator.
Exactly. Thank you. That's what you should have said.
That doesn't,
and big time one at that.
Well, when you're
115,000 followers there, Rabbi.
When you're in the Lord's conference room, it's tough.
The Lord appreciates the grind.
Well,
I'm just saying.
The Lord's fucking mouthpiece told me to put the fucking phone away.
No, the Lord's mouthpiece doesn't know how hard a work it takes. You're just doing the Lord's work.
Well,
hey Rab, I'd say, hey Rab, do you know how hard it is to get 115,000 subscribers on YouTube? And I got it. And I profess my Jewishness, and people know that I'm Jewish, and I continually witness for our faith. So I think that you're full of shit.
Yeah, I didn't. Again, you like to kind of keep the bar mitzvah flowing and not really try to, do many interruptions and shit.
So was Elise telling you, Seth, put your phone down?
No, I didn't. I wasn't. I was just by my brothers and my wife and daughter. So I was pretty well insulated. But
so Larry, who's supposed to be in the fucking sanctuary, he gets jobbed out to some fucking janitor's closet in the back.
Yeah,
complete job where the public can come, and the fucking rabbi tells the public that
get down on the fucking,
you guys, if once this proceeding's over, once Larry gets done reading his stuff, we're going over to we got food over there next door.
Yeah, which really is, I mean,
I can see Elise having fucking hyperventilation.
Oh, no, she was. It was funny. It was really funny.
Seth, I did not have enough food for everybody. It's just for our family.
You got my mom as Maria Guatemala Light.
I don't know.
But there was the funniest part. So my dad did a speech after he got like officially bar mitzvahed. And
did they dunk you underwater or anything like that?
No. He was just talking about growing up and Jewish and all how that temple is like a family to him and everything. But he went off on some fucking tangent, Bubba, about how the first time he heard the fucking N-word and how he went home and he used the N-word that night. And
hold on, Larry's breaking shit down like that?
We didn't know. My brother and I are going, what the fuck is going on here? Everything's on track. Like, I was Jewish and I wasn't good. And, I had other people that were looking out for me. And this is, always meant a lot and all this shit. And then all of a sudden he goes, the first time I heard the N-word, I was trading cards with my friend. And he goes, Willie Mays is an N-word. And so I went home that night and I was like, yeah, Willie Mays is an N-word. And my dad, knocked the shit out of me. And I was like, I didn't understand where it was coming into play.
So Larry's dad, now what was Larry's dad's name?
Leo.
So Leo knocked the shit out of Larry.
Yeah.
When Larry rolls up in there and calls Willie Mays an N-word because his buddy had called him that. He didn't know it was, you're not supposed to do that.
Right. And I remember the moment my dad told me about the N-word, but I did not know that it was something that my dad would reflect on in his bar mitzvah speech. So I thought that was one of the funnier things there that maybe not a lot of people...
It's almost like a Curb fucking moment, is it not?
It's kind of like he had Tourette's for a second. It's like, he just talking about his Jewish life, and that's like, I said the N-word in front of my dad one time.
No, he turned from Larry Kushner to Larry David.
He did, yeah.
For real.
It was good, though.
That's something Larry David would get his shit involved in, would it not be?
Yeah, and then
so the first time I was trading cards, Willie Mays came up, and my friend called him an N, so I went back home and said N, and fucking got my ass whipped.
So, Bubba, my dad had to then walk around. He had to walk around the whole, area with the Torah. And then, everybody comes and they take their prayer books and they kiss their prayer book and then they touch the Torah with it. Are you following me?
Yeah, I'm watching, yeah.
So my dad had to be the one to walk around, the whole temple area that we were in.
And normally it would just be friends and family of this bar mitzvah, but it ended up being every fuck that happened to go to temple on Saturday.
Well, yeah, and normally it's also, I believe... When I was bar mitzvah, I feel like it was just me that was walking around. I don't feel like my parents were there. But they made me, Micah, and Brett follow my fucking dad around while he had people that were reaching out and kissing the fucking Torah. So it was just there were so many things that I did not think that I was going to have to go through if my dad would have had his bar mitzvah, 64 years earlier in life.
Now, so then after all that, Does the rab come in and say, okay, you've completed all of what we've required you to do? You're officially bar mitzvahed?
There was an official, official thing.
No, then after that, did they do like a mazel tov, and then you?
That's when people started going next door for the food.
But is the word mazel tov ever mentioned? Do you go mazel tov?
Yeah, you go mazel tov. That's congratulations.
Well, that's what that means, right? Yeah, and so. You guys go next door now. Had the fucking homeless people eating all the food?
They started coming in there. I get the fuck out of there because we had the baseball game that night.
Right.
But there was this guy who's my dad's friend. I don't even know. I've never even known my dad to have friends. But his name's Robert. He comes over, and so Brett goes, my brother is always fucking lying. He's like 7 years younger than me. He always fucks with me. Like I told you, remember he set my mom up to listen to our podcast where we're talking about how you can't fucking come and from a blowjob.
Yeah.
Remember I told you he set me up with that?
And now she thinks, listen, she
now she thinks you're nasty.
Well, here's the deal. I can tell in our texting exchange that I've lost a step with her because of that.
Yeah, so
for real.
I know.
She didn't want to hear that out of my mouth.
So listen, there was an older guy that was.
So fuck you, Brett.
There was an older
for
guy
being a little fucking narc.
There's an older guy that was at the end of the table, and Brett goes, "Hey, that's Dad's friend Robert." And he's like, he used to be a high school football referee, and this is just the most Jewish-looking guy ever with the sideburns and yarmulke. I go, get the fuck out of here, man. I was like, he's like, no, I'm serious. He's like, he died on the field. I said, what? He's like, no, he died on the field a couple of times. I go, dude, this is so wild. You really have a wild imagination. So then this guy comes over, and my brother loves making things awkward. So he's like, oh, Robert. He's like, come meet my brother, Seth. And so this guy's fucking wild. So he starts telling me about how he was a fucking high school football referee. And he goes, this year's going to be my 13th birthday. And I go, does that mean you died 13 years ago? And he's like, yep. The guy fucking died on the field. And I asked him if he saw anything. He said he didn't see shit.
So now, did he have like a heart attack or a stroke or like what?
I don't know. I've missed getting the what exactly the cause was.
Like, what did you die of there?
I don't know,
Jim?
but he came back to fucking life. They got him back to life, and this guy was floating around the bar mitzvah. So it's just a real cast of characters, Bubba. It was like an episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm to me.
Now, did you sit down? What did Elise cater?
I left
before the catering.
I got the fuck out of there because I said we had the baseball game that night, and I was already at my capacity of talking to people.
Right,
and then
you're already peopled out.
Right,
and you knew you had a huge people event at the ball game.
Yes. So I told Phoebe, I was like, I can't fucking do this. So we got out of there pretty quickly. But
I went home, but able to take a little bit of a nap, get a little bit high.
Oh,
get yourself right for the game.
Oh, I was getting toasty in the fucking temple bathroom,
Right. Now what? So little Sethy wanted to come to the game. Like, did you give her the option, or did Phoebe just want to?
No, she wanted. She wanted to go. I've taken her to those games before. She's gone to baseball games with me.
Phoebe's, meanwhile, no, she didn't want to go.
No, it's the puppy. It's the puppy.
Oh,
we can't.
The fucking puppy.
He'd been leaving. If you leave the puppy, for longer than a couple hours, now,
he shits in the cage.
It hasn't been a good scene. So,
and nothing's worse than cleaning shit up in a cage.
Well, I wouldn't know. That's when you agree to get a new dog, that's not my department anymore.
So when you guys were talking about the new dog, did you say, "Listen, Phoebes, I just want to let you know I'm not trying to be a dick, but I'm not cleaning up any shit."
She knows. It doesn't even have to be said.
Oh, it's a tight ship.
And if it has to be said, I'll have no problem saying it. I love my wife, but I wasn't ready for a dog. She wanted one, and so
shit's on her, literally.
I mean,
shit cleanup duty, Phoebe.
Yeah, and she knows that's not.
There you go, Phoebes.
I don't have really any, but she knows that's not one of my strengths, so she takes care of it.
Body excrements are not your strength.
She knows that it weakens me on site. It's my kryptonite. So
I don't know if you saw this or not. I was going to maybe cover it. It's a visual thing, but I want to talk about it anyway.
Is there audio?
Yeah, there's audio. This was a I think you sent it to me. A New Jersey basketball.
No, I didn't send this to
Nothing
you.
but ass event canceled after raunchy theme sparks outrage. So they were going to have at this New Jersey high school nothing NBA, nothing but ass.
I got to talk to Craig and Rio about this. I'm writing it down.
And you might I might keep the story up for you.
Yeah, please do.
Here it is. So this was their event. This was like a sanctioned event. Like for a fundraiser, right?
Fundraisers for what?
I don't know, man. Here we go. In NBA baddies celebrity basketball tournament, nothing but ass. July 21st.
Is that Busta Rhymes?
I think that's Busta Rhymes.
Who the fuck?
Now, can you imagine taking your kid to the game, and these are the people that are playing the ball game, and she's got a basketball, but she...
Well, Bubba, I don't mistakenly just end up at a thong basketball game,
See,
This is not real.
Craig and Rio might like this.
Why would they? Yeah. Are they gonna ball up?
You think we need to have this at Latin Sons?
I don't fucking know, man.
July 21st is going down. Nicki Minaj, NBA Celebrity Basketball Tournament, what that is, okay? We here to play to win, okay? $10,000 for the best team.
We're giving out $10,000 to the best team. It's going to be 4 teams, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna save that for you because it's right on my first button bar for you. Okay,
wow.
bud? All right.
That's interesting.
Yeah. And I think this has been a good opportunity, a crossroads, if you will, for us to say goodbye.
Oh, okay.
The bar mitzvah high spot, nothing but ass.
Yeah.
I'm starving.
Okay, sounds
Craig
good.
and Rio, 30 minutes out?
Should be.
I think I'm going to get a little lunch and then try to get a workout in.
I'd love to hear you lifting weights from here.
He is a Jew.
Appreciate y'all.
Very funny.
Tell your
Wants
friend
more
about
money.
Clem and Kush.
And more my time.
Suckle
He's got
me.
anxiety.
Suckle me.
He's got depression. He takes pills
See ya.
so he doesn't lose his mind. He's just a fuck boy. He's not your goy toy. He is our Sethy boy. He's not your goy toy.